Kei tētahi taha kua tātou tikanga whāngai, kei tērā atu ko te moni. Kei wainga nui ko tētahi tangata kua pare nei te tuarā ki tanata maiti mo te 50 tau. I nāia nei kua tahuri ia ki te ata whaitawa ta maiti, engari mo te aroha, mo te pūtea ke rānei, anei te pūrongo a Anahira Verko.
Ko te tangata e arahi nei e ana roia mai te kōti whānau ki te awa kairangi, ka re taia te whakātui tana kanohi, te whakahua i tōna ingoa. Engari he kaupapa ua e haere ake nei, kua tūtaki atikana Māori i te mana o te ture ki te kōti ki reira tautoheti ai. Koinei a Mark Taiwhiti i mate ia i tētahi aitua i te taurua mano mārima i te taiuru o Ahitereiria. He oi i tipua mā ki whanganui i tōna matenga ka whakahokia mai ki tana urupa i Hiruharama.
Seems like he just went to sleep and crashed into a tree and the car burnt.
Ko te whakaaro ka mutu te take i reira, engari i hua ko e tahi atu.
What was so simple in the beginning has just snowballed, you know. It's gotten bigger, it's gotten dragged out. And we'd like to put a bloody headstone on him.
E rua wiki te pake ki a Mark ka whāngai e tōna māma iaia ki tana whanaunga puti hei ta maiti whāngai mana. How did he find out he was whāngai?
He always knew that. It was Ria's help, but I was always telling him, you're not really our father's son. It didn't bother him. He never felt like he was given away or anything.
I te wā i whānau mai a Mark, i whānau mai hoki te tamaiti tuawha a puti. Engari whāngai hea hoki tērā tamaiti ki tētahi atu.
My baby was on the breast. I said, oh no, you can't take my baby. I rang my dad and he says that you have to give that baby to them. I said, why? My husband's eldest sister never had children.
Mō ngā tamariki ata whai ka tanohia mai i o rātau mātua ake. Ko te tikanga whāngai ka tipu tonu te tamaiti i wainga i ngā whanaunga he herenga whakapapa tō rātau. Traditionally, whāngai were given to and from blood relatives. Whāngai were used to secure land rights and cement relations between iwi. Whāngai were given to help infertile couples and also to relieve whānau with too many children. It also relieved the stigma on mums with no husband, and it's a process where no legal papers are drawn up or signed off.
We had him all those years. The only time Mark wasn't in our lives was for the 5 years that he was married. So he's literally been with us all his life.
Ko ngā tikanga mo te whāngai he maha, engari roto i te ture kāre o na mana ki Aotearoa. He oi ko te kōti whenua Māori ana ki te wāhi e aroana ki tērā tikanga. Tōnā mātua whāngai, whānau whāngai, kāre hoki tō rātau mana. He aha tērā e pāna ki a Mark. Ai mua i tōna matenga i whakarite i tētahi kirimana ora, ka mate ia ka kohi neke atu i te 2,000 tāra.
We didn't know that he had enough intelligence to take out an insurance policy, because the consequences are that there was no next of kin on the policy.
Anei te tahi tāne, kāre he wahine, he tamariki, he wira rānei. Engari I mahue ko ngā pūtea tata ki te hauwha miriona tāra te rahi.
If he had left a will, we wouldn't be going through this. We wouldn't fall under the Administration Act, which doesn't recognise whānau, if he had written a will.
Aha kua he ngā wari tēnei take ki ētahi, ko te whānau I poipoi I a Mark, ka whakaro ka haere tō tika atu ana rawa I mahue mai ki a rātau. Engari I raro I ngā karu o te ture, ka whai mana te whānau kāre a Mark I mōhio.
It still all comes back to us. So that's actually been a very heavy take for us, my brothers and sisters, to work out. But I know they'll make the right decisions. We will all make the right decisions in the end.
Kua e rima tau tēnei take e tōrua hiana, Ka re tonu he kōhatu whakamaharatana mō Mark, ko ngā pau e rua nei te tohu o tōna mate. Ko te take noho pērāna, ko te tangata I uru ki te kōti whānau I tērā wiki, I te whanganui ātara.
Nō reira, ka riro I a wai te ruarau manotāra, ko I ngā hoki te pātai. Kua kaha te rapa te whānau whāngai me te whānau tūturu o Māki te huarahi, e taua I tēnei take I runga I te tika me te rangi Marae. Engari, nā wai he kātahi ka he ke atu. I roto I te kōti mo ngā whānau, I puiake tētahi raruraru ke atu.
Ka re tonu I taia te kōrero I tōna ingoa te whakātuitana kanohi. Engari ka taia te ki I te 25 o haratua I kuhu ia ki te kōti whānau I te awa kairangi. Ko tāna tūturu ko ia te matua o Mark Taiwhiti. Kui rai huri ana te ao o te whānau whāngai, te whānau totoa Mark I tēnei wā.
At the moment, my understanding is his father is still trying to prove that he's his biological father. And the only way he can do that is to have him exhumed. That's not going to happen. I will die and I will go on top of him. They're not getting him.
Engari, pēhea tēnei tangata I uru ki tēnei take.
I don't know how we even got into the picture because there is no father recorded on the birth certificate of my brother.
Ko lana Bernie he tainaia kia Mark.
He has legal avenue to fight for paternity even though he did not bring up my brother.
He belongs to us. Where the hell have you been? He had 44 years to want to be his father.
Pena e mōhio ana tētahi ki tērā kōrero kohenerangi, te mama I whānau ia Mark me alana.
He passed away 6 months after Mum in 2005. But we just found out about it a year ago.
He oi anō kai raro I te kōhatu whakamaharatana nei te whakautu e moi ana.
Mum never talked about him really. I mean, she mentioned the Waratinis. Otherwise, she didn't talk about her 2 boys that she whānai'd out.
He didn't get into trouble. No, he didn't. He wasn't such a mischief maker over here.
Ko wai atu ka mōhio ki e nei kōrero.
But I do know that he loved catching eels. When he used to come back from Australia, he used to say, well, I'm going to catch eels. Of course, the kids today, they don't do that, eh?
I te wā I rapu hia ko wai ngā uri a Mark ka puta te tangata nei. Hei tā puti mena I tino mōhio tana tamakiaia ko ia hoki ka mōhio.
Mark never ever said that he knew him. Because we didn't tell Mark who he belonged to or who we thought he belonged to. I mean, I didn't know the man, so why should I tell Mark that I know him?
Mai rāno I mōhio nā whānau e rua o Mark ki a rātau anō aha kua kāre rātau I tūtaki. Hoi anō I tērā wiki roto I te kōti te wā tuatahi tūtaki a lana kia puti o Marae.
We've always known about Mark growing up. My brothers and sisters and I have always acknowledged him, but we saw him only once.
Kua wehe ngārua ngā kau o te whānau a lana I tēnei take. Haurua e whakae kia riroma te whānau whānai ngā mone. Haurua kai te whakahe.
Well, we didn't know about the extent of his estate until actually just in the last year. But yes, we did, and I didn't want to know how much. I didn't care.
So of the 6 siblings that Mark did have, where is everybody sitting in terms of this side or that side?
At present, it's 3 against 3, so we're at lockerheads there, 3 against 3. So I just hope and pray that everyone does the right thing, and I know everyone is entitled to their own opinions.
He oi anō I te otinga o te rā kōti e tāri watonu ana te take.
For me, my brother, Mark's true father, is the father who raised him. Not this man here. It's just too questionable. If he wants to be acknowledged as a father, then he should have done that while my brother was alive, not after he had passed away.